What is going on, everyone? We got some breaking news. According to Diana Rossini, the Houston Texans are signing tackle Cam Robinson to a one-year deal worth between $12 million that can become worth up to $14.5 million per source. Cam Robinson spent his first part of his career with the Jacksonville Jaguars, was traded last season, middle of the year, to the Minnesota Vikings. Now he is a Houston Texan, and it's safe to say that Cam Robinson will be protecting C.J. Stroud's blind side in 2025. And I think your Houston Texans starting offensive line is Cam Robinson at left tackle, Titus Howard at left guard, Juice Scruggs at center, Laken Tomlinson, Ed Ingram, or a rookie at right guard, and Blake Fisher at right tackle. That is my prediction for the Houston Texans starting offensive line week 1. But hey, we have seen a lot of movement this offseason. Laramie Tunsil, Kenyon Green, Shaq Mason gone, Cam Robinson, Laken Tomlinson, Ed Ingram in. And I don't think the Houston Texans are done working on this offensive line. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to continue to talk about the breaking news once again. According to Diana Rossini, the Houston Texans are signing tackle Cam Robinson to a one-year deal worth between $12 million that can become worth up to $14.5 million. My name is Ruben Calavillo, and this is the 713 Houston Sportcast, where I drop daily Houston Texans content. So make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for the latest Houston Texans news, rumors, and updates. I will say that I do like the move because you had to make a move. The offensive line right now is the biggest concern for the Houston Texans. So I like that they address one of the most important positions on the entire team, and that is left tackle. Now, Cam Robinson, ladies and gentlemen, is 29 years old. And I'm going to say this. If he plays well in 2025 and is able to protect C.J. Stroud's blind side, change the culture in that offensive line room, it would not surprise me if we see a 1 to 2 year contract extension, cheap contract extension for Cam Robinson. We know general manager Nick Caserio loves to work in those 2-year windows. Now, he spent the first 7.5 seasons with the Jacksonville Jaguars as their starting left tackle. And if you ask a lot of Jaguars fans, his best football is behind him. Now, I will say, he was on the Jacksonville Jaguars. That franchise hasn't been ran correctly, in years, dare I say decades. Now, in Minnesota, he didn't play good. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. According to Nate Tice, Cam Robinson allowed the highest one-on-one pressure rate among offensive tackles last year once he became the starter in Minnesota. 17% from 9 onwards compared to the league average of 9.8%. I asked our guy UCF Jaguar, I said, what do you think about Cam Robinson? He said he's washed and always injured. That's all he said, my AFC brother. Shout out to UCF Jaguar. Cam Robinson, he played a full season this year for both the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings. The year before, let me bring it up right now. The year before, 2023, only appeared in 9 games. Then it was 14, 14, 16, 14, 2 games in 2018, and 15 games in 2017. So you could count on Cam Robinson to miss maybe 1 to 3 games during the year. I do like, though, that the Houston Texans are taking chances on guys. And what I mean by that is we haven't heard a lot of good things about Ed Ingram. We haven't heard a lot of good things about Laken Tomlinson. We're seeing a lot of Jacksonville Jaguars fans clown us for bringing in Cam Robinson. But this is where I think, can the Houston Texans be the smartest men in the room? Can Nick Caley, new offensive coordinator, Cole Popovich, new offensive line coach changed these guys' careers around. Now, they don't have to be all pros. They don't have to be pro bowlers. But if these guys are all middle of the pack, the offensive line gets better. CJ Stroud, this offense gets better. The Houston Texans took a huge risk and rearranging this entire offensive line this offseason in year 3 of CJ Stroud. Now, some say it was needed to be done. And I think I'm starting to lean that way also. I like the way this offensive line room is shaping out. I like the way this roster is shaping out. My guy Larry in Stanford, we were on a space, he said, from the final whistle in Kansas City to right now, this Houston Texans roster got better. And it's hard not to agree. But we're playing Moneyball with the offensive line here. And if it works out, if Nick Caley and Cole Popovich are able to build a successful Houston Texan offensive line, which is rare, by the way, then who are we to question anything this front office does going forward? But ladies and gentlemen, the Houston Texans bring in Cam Robinson. He is now your new starting left tackle. Joe Mixon looks excited. He posted the emoji of the chef emoji, Chef Caserio, Nick Caserio. This offseason, Nick has brought in Christian Kirk, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Cam Robinson. Those are 3 starters, guys. I wonder what else Nick Caserio has up his sleeve, because he also restructured the contract of Titus Howard. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the Houston Texans brought in Cam Robinson on a 1-year $12 that could become $14.5 million. You guys let me know your thoughts and comments down below. For more Houston Texans content, you guys know what to do. Feel free to follow me for more. Go Houston. Have a very, very blessed day.